We're not going to be snarky about this. This is a difficult spot for the Houston Texans and a difficult spot for Houston Texans fans. Mike Fisher reporting on the NFL. A rocky ride, obviously, in this offseason for the Texans. So we can spin this if we want to without being snarky, as finally some good news of sorts for Houston fans. If you want a ticket, you can get a ticket. Houston Chronicle suggesting that the line that once existed to be a Houston Texans season ticket holder no longer exists. You can walk right up to the front of it. And again, 4-12, negative press, poor trades, negative press, changes in the front office, negative press, and Deshaun Watson and that situation, negative press, in most cases, earned. Jerome Solomon of the Houston Chronicle says, hell would freeze over before I'd spend a nickel on Texans tickets this year. He said that the waiting list that he was on a few short weeks ago was almost 13,000 deep, and now he's been moved to the front of the line, and he wants no part of it. Quote from Solomon in his column, the ineptitude starts at the top. That's why I couldn't find a reason to justify spending money on tickets. This mentality exists if you look at social media. It is reflected in our conversations with you, and we understand it. I will not paint a pretty picture for you. I will tell you that I've covered the NFL for almost 40 years now, and that I've seen this phenomenon before. And it does end. I will take you just up the road a piece to Dallas. When Jerry Jones bought the Dallas Cowboys, and by the time we got to 1990, there was no turnaround. Not yet. And Jerry would hold a press conference on Tuesday, and it'd be a luncheon. And he'd invite all us reporters in, and we'd get free lunch and plenty of tea with Jerry, and lots of stories too. Then there'd be another Jerry press conference. Right around, I think, every Thursday afternoon, something like that. Only for home games, though. That press conference was to announce that the Cowboy game at Texas Stadium had just been sold out, thanks to a local supermarket chain who came through, gave the Cowboys some money. They got some tickets cheap so the game wouldn't be blacked out in DFW. Yes, that's right. America's team, Dallas Cowboys, 2 years before they won a Super Bowl, were giving away tickets to a grocery chain so they could be on TV. There are brighter times ahead for Houston Texans fans. We appreciate that you stick with us here, as you do every day, on TexansDaily.com with Sports Illustrated, as we keep you abreast of some of the dark days and some of the brighter days to come. Fish on the Texans, out.